Morning, Botai, Chodesh Tov. The Mishnah Berurah in his Hakdama, the Chelik Gimel Tilchot Shabbat, he explains that there are certain melachot on Shabbat that some people are not so aware of, and very easily you can come to transgress Torah prohibitions of Chilul Shabbat. And he says one of those examples is Hilchot Borer, the laws of separating or selecting on Shabbat. Very easily, if a person removes waste from food, you can do an Isur Deoraita of Chilul Shabbat very easily without even knowing. In general, the basic laws, the basic rules to permit selecting on Shabbat when it comes to food are as follows. It's miyad, biyad, and ochel mitoch psolet, which means it has to be done immediately, which means within a half hour. Number two, it has to be done biyad, it has to be done by hand as opposed to through a utensil that is used in general for selecting. And number three, it has to be ochel mitoch psolet, you have to take away the food from the waste as opposed to the opposite. Now, it's interesting. It doesn't matter. Unlike Hilchot Yom Tov, the laws with regards to Shabbat are even if there's a lot more waste than there is food, the halacha is that it's still asur. It's easier, therefore, to remove the waste from the food. It's still asur to do that b'isur deoraita. Therefore, let's say you have a person's eating garainim, a person's eating sunflower seeds, and over there you have a plate in front of you, and you have a lot of shells, and inside you have a few seeds that fell in. Person wants to make it a little bit easier to eat, or it doesn't have to be sunflower seeds, and that's just an example. Pistachio shells, and you have a few regular pistachios inside the thing. There's a lot of shells. I want to remove them to make the seeds, the nuts, easier to eat. That's Isur Deoraita. That is Chilul Shabbat Mamash. Bizman Shebet HaMikdash Kayam. If a person did that unknowingly, he would have to bring a Korban Chatat. So now, that is with regards to that. There are certain situations where if it's, let's say, it's something I don't like, it's also considered waste. Let's say I have a salad or whatever it is, and I don't like onions, and I want to remove that from the salad. That's asur, unless I'm giving it to somebody or something that does like it. Which means, if I don't like onions in my salad, I take onions out of my salad and give it to another family member that does like it. He's going to eat it. Or to give it to an animal or a pet that will eat it, that's mutar, because over there, it's not necessarily like removing waste from food, because it's food, I'm giving it to somebody or something that will eat it. And finally, in general, it's very clear, if I have a lot of lettuce leaves in front of me, and some are rotten, you cannot remove the rotten ones from the good ones. But if they're still attached to the stalk, let's say we're talking about lettuce or celery or whatever it is, and the outside leaves are rotten. Now, there's no other way for meat to get to the inner leaves without peeling those off. That the poskim consider to be like peeling a fruit or a vegetable, which is mutara. As long as a person is doing it within a half hour, you can peel those off and even throw it out if you need to in order to get to the inner layers. B'ezrat Hashem, in the coming days, we'll speak about the laws. Not so simple to always peel a fruit or a vegetable. We'll get there, B'ezrat Hashem, in the following days. Yom Tov and Chodesh Tov.